production of our food is less than 1%. So how are these people feeding? The government are looking into that.
If you were to suggest to the Minister for Agriculture now, Adobe, on a master plan,
sure,
to ensure that we begin to see the improved yield in agriculture, say by 2%, because until we meet 2%, we're not able to meet the population growth,
sure,
especially for big cities like Lagos, Port Harcourt, and what have you, even Abuja.
Sure.
What would you advise that, where should he begin from?
It has to begin from research and development. We have to be able to research what we grow well in our own soil, not importing some of the seed that we have today, not importing the fertilizer coming from another country that we don't even know that is going to be good for our own climate. Research and development to really look at in the olden days when we used to do the palm oil.
Yeah. Can we provide all the fertilizer we need?
It's possible. Why is it not possible? We have, we're into petroleum, and we have so many garbage that we can use for organic here. When you talk about organic,
we are producing some of them.
We just started. We have not, and you have to believe in that some of it are still being imported in order to cushion the effect of what they are talking about to be able to satisfy the farmers. See, there are so many things that's really going on until the corruptions in the system can really be eradicated. We keep on having the same problem, and I'm challenging the National Assembly that listen, all these constituency project we are talking about. I was expecting most of the funds getting for the constituency project to go into farming in most of the local government. Because which project are we talking about? You should be able to feed our people.
How would that work if they were to channel a constituency project into farming?
Say, for instance, in addition to that, say, instead of building a borehole, or instead of building 30 boreholes, you can build 10 and have a system that can and then the funds for the extra 20, you push them into agriculture. How is that going to work?
It's going to work if every local government have got some land one way or the other, and they have comparative advantage of what can grow in their community. I'm of the opinion of family farming before, but with the way our population is going today, we need to go beyond family farming, because family farming is what you can grow at your backyard. But right now with our population, we need mechanizations. And how does mechanization work? It's just like, how much is a tractor? Maybe under 10 million naira. You can give it to a community to plow their lands. All these community projects they are talking about, put this money into mechanization by buying the tractor, giving them the hybrid seed, and give them the fertilizer. You will see how many food we'll be able to realize. See, we in a community of almost about 500,000, 2 tractors will do it. We are talking under 50 million to really help these people. And look at how much money is going to each members of National Assembly as a constituency allowance, maybe 40 million. It's a whole lot of money from one members.
Now, even though we're not sure if each of them gets up to 40 million.
Yes, they do, quarterly. Yes, they do.
Not the principal officers?
Not the principal officer. No, you can go and check it. Okay. All these constituency projects, they are doing nothing. So they can channel into agriculture. And not only that.
No, they're doing something about it, maybe not in the terms of, in agricultural terms.
Boreholes, what do we need for boreholes? All this machinery they are giving to, like sewing machines, Okada. They are killing our people by giving them all this Okada. Put them into farming, put them into processing, put them into value chain, put them into exports.
If you say we should put them into agriculture, that's where the problem is. Yes. How do you make agriculture an incentive, a big incentive enough to attract people to want to go into agriculture? Because from the advent of the diversification program of the government and looking towards agriculture as a messiah that can help Nigeria out, I don't see that link between people, say graduates for instance, coming out of school and seeing agriculture as a viable business. What is missing? Why is that happening?
If you remember in the olden days when you were growing up, when I was growing up, they used to teach us agriculture in the school, both in the primary and the secondary school. All those ones are no more. So the people already forgotten what, some people will even tell you that yam grown on the tree, because they don't know. They will tell you that they get orange from the ground. You don't blame these kids. This is orientation that we are talking about. We need to reorient ourselves. So if they can start to catch them young, I remember in my own backyard, if you see my little kids, how they pick snails, all kinds of stuff. Early in the morning, it's like they wake up in the morning, we are going to pick snail for daddy. You understand? So this one is encouraging it, but it's no more nowadays. If you look at most of the elites, they have taken their kids to the abroad. They are no more in Nigeria. But what about the people here? Look at every day now we are on strike. Would that help us? Would that help our educational system? So our value is just eroding.
Let's look at some of the challenges, because you highlighted some of them with a view to sorting them out. First, you talked about land.
Yes.
Yes, the Land Use Act vests all land in the care of the state, so they can, they're the ones in charge of it. You talked about some people who came in, went back, couldn't get land. If there were to be a change, which you are suggesting, how should that work?
Make it open.
To who?
To any interested people that wanted to do farming.
Take it away from what? From state government and put it where?
Definitely it's the state government in charge of the lands. The federal government already giving them power. That's why we said all these land use need to be changed. Where the governor have the power, they have the power also to give to people that wanted to go into farming. Not only into farming, maybe into agro-processing. Because without agro-processing, we will not have any industries. Without industry, we keep on having unemployment. So definitely, let's start from that place. Okay, everybody, if you want land for your for farming,